There comes a moment when your mind feels louder than the world around you. When you're not fighting life anymore, you're fighting your own thoughts. If that sounds like you, stay. This is where it finally gets quiet. You know, people think overthinking is a sign of weakness, but the truth is, you only overthink when you care. You care about the outcome, the people, the consequences, the future, the past, everything. Your mind becomes a battlefield because your heart has been one for years. And Stoicism isn't here to make you feel nothing, it's here to help you feel correctly, to teach you how to stop drowning in thoughts that never did anything for you. So today, let's walk slowly through 5 Stoic rules that will help you destroy overthinking, not by force, but with understanding. Chapter 1. Rule 1. Focus only on what you can control. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." We hear this quote everywhere, but almost no one lives it, because your mind wants to control everything: how people see you, how they respond, how life unfolds, how today ends, how tomorrow begins. But look back at your life. Really look. How many things actually turned out the way you planned? And yet, somehow, you're still here, still breathing, still standing. Overthinking is your mind trying to grab the steering wheel of a car it doesn't own. The Stoics knew this. They believed freedom starts the moment you accept a simple truth: half of life is not yours to command. So here's the rule. If it's not in your control, it doesn't get your peace. Not today, not anymore. Because peace isn't given, peace is protected. Chapter 2. Rule 2. Don't suffer twice. Epictetus said something brutally honest. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them. Overthinking makes you live the same problem twice, sometimes 1,000 times. The event is real, but the suffering, most of it, happens in your head before anything actually occurs. You imagine the worst case, then you imagine how you'll react, then you imagine the next step, and the next, until you've created a full disaster that doesn't even exist. The Stoics believed that emotional pain is like a knife. Life may stab you once, but your mind can stab you again and again long after the moment has passed. Let me tell you a quick story. There was a man who feared losing his job. Every day he would worry, replay conversations, analyze every detail until he could barely sleep. Months later, his boss called him in, and instead of firing him, she promoted him. All the fear, all the nights, all the stress, completely imaginary. This is what overthinking steals from you, the present moment you're actually safe in. So here's the rule. If the problem is not happening now, it's not your problem yet. Save your strength for battles that actually exist. The future will arrive soon enough. You don't need to live it early. Chapter 3. Turn pain into clarity. Seneca once wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Pain changes you. It makes you alert, cautious, and sometimes too aware. And that's where overthinking grows, in the wounds you never fully healed. Someone betrayed you, someone left, someone taught you that even good moments can turn cold. So now every silence feels like danger, and every choice feels like a risk. But the Stoics believed something powerful. Pain sharpens you only when you face it, not when you fear it. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" Maybe the lesson is patience. Maybe it's boundaries. Maybe it's simply that you're stronger than you think. Your pain isn't the enemy. Avoiding it is. The more you resist, the louder your thoughts become. The more you accept, the quieter your mind gets. Turn pain into understanding, and the overthinking begins to fade. Chapter 4. Slow down your thoughts by slowing down your life. Marcus Aurelius said, "Nowhere can a man find a quieter place than within his own soul." Your life is fast, so your mind runs even faster. Endless scrolling, constant noise, no moment to breathe.
and then you wonder why you're overwhelmed. The Stoics practiced stillness on purpose, walking alone, writing, sitting quietly with their thoughts instead of running from them, because slowness changes everything. It turns noise into clarity, panic into presence, anxiety into awareness. Ask yourself, when was the last time you sat with your own mind without trying to escape? It's uncomfortable at first, your thoughts will fight back, but stay and they soften. The rule is simple. If your mind is racing, your life is too fast. Slow one down and the other follows. Chapter 5. Let life happen without interfering. Seneca said, "What upsets people is not things, but their judgments about things." Overthinking is your attempt to control the unknown. You believe if you predict every outcome, you can avoid pain. But life doesn't work through control. It works through trust. Trust that you can handle what comes. Trust that clarity arrives when it's ready. Trust that you're stronger than your fears. Hold sand tightly and it escapes. Open your hand and it stays. Life is the same. The more you force it, the louder your mind becomes. The more you let it unfold, the calmer you grow. So here's the rule. Let life breathe. Let people be who they are, and stop analyzing what time will eventually reveal. Some things don't need your thoughts, only your patience. Closing. So, you made it to the end, still listening, still searching for a calmer version of yourself. And maybe that's the clearest sign you're already changing, because people lost in their thoughts rarely stop to understand them. You're not running anymore. You're learning to sit with your mind, to guide it, to let the storm pass without letting it take you with it. Remember, you're not your fears or your doubts. You're the one who survives every storm inside you. If this gave you even a moment of peace, stay close. There's more to learn, more to release, more strength in you than you realize. Breathe. Let your shoulders rest. Let your thoughts settle. And when you're ready, subscribe. Not for the channel, but for the journey you've quietly begun.